here's the thing, y'all. Dame Dash, he's been loyal from day one, and actually loyal to a fault. You know what I mean? Loyal to a fault, because you can't say, Jay-Z cannot say one single thing that Dame Dash snaked them on. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody could actually come and say one single thing that Dame Dash snaked them on. You know what I mean? Like Lior snaked them. You know, like nobody could say one single thing that Dame Dash snaked them on. I'm talking about people come to the forefront and be like, yo, Dame Dash did this, and that to me. Most people, all they say is like, Dame Dash talked to me harshly. That's all they can say. That's it. You know, you're a grown man and you can't take a little harsh talking. And here's the funny thing about it, right? You got people like, you know, like let's say Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z would be like, yo, let's say somebody has an issue with the way you talk to them, right? But yet when they go to work and the boss talks to them 10 times worse, they're willing to take that. You know what I mean? When the kid talks to them 10 times worse, they're willing to take that. But when somebody that actually truly cares about you, they want to talk to you in a way where you fully understand it. It's not disrespect, because sometimes people, they don't respond to nice words. They don't respond to words that are not sharp. They don't respond to words that are not like, you know, if you coddle something too long, they disrespect you to the point where they don't take you seriously, right? So therefore, a lot of the times you have to change the tone of your voice for somebody to know you're serious, right? And for years and years and years, Def Jam was pimping every single artist on Def Jam, including Rockefeller. And Dame Dash came in, and exactly what they were doing to the whole industry, Dame Dash started doing it to the executives. And they had no choice but to sit there, suck it up, and take it. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is that they were frozen, because the truth is that they all could have left, but they were shocked. They were shocked that somebody had the balls enough to talk to them and deal with them the same way they were dealing with everybody else, right? And you tell me if Jay-Z never benefited. You tell me if Memphis Bleak never benefited. You tell me if Cam never benefited. You tell me if Joel Santana never benefited. You tell me if Jim Jones never benefited. You tell me, did I say Kanye? Okay, Kanye. You tell me any single one of those person that did not benefit from Dame Dash sticking up for them on Def Jam. Besides Kanye, everybody else was like, yo, he was too harsh, he was this, he was that. That's crazy. That's like you being bullied every single day, and then I come and I deal with a bully's case in a harsher way, and then you look at me and you're like, why are you so harsh to the bully? Like, I don't understand this, right? Everybody's mad at Dame Dash because of what he said about do not make another man your daddy. And he was referring to if you have an ability to be self-employed and guide your own future and control your own future, do it. But people do not have the guts and tenacity and the drive to become entrepreneurs, that they'll rather chill and just complain their whole life, right? They don't have the drive. They don't have that I don't give up, bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm just gonna get up and do it. So they're sit in the nice little 9-to-5 job, which is okay. You're allowed to do that, right? But do not look at anybody else. Do not try to say anybody else that doesn't want that no more. Do not say they're doing the wrong thing. Do not say that person is arrogant. Do not say that person is disrespectful because they do not want to stay in a system that's going to control them for the rest of their life. And that's what Dame Dash was trying to tell everybody. He was trying to say, yo, he's growing his family and himself to be entrepreneurs and have a drive for their own legacy. You know what I mean? And he even said it to DJ Envy. DJ Envy got hurt. But the truth is the truth. He said, yo, DJ Envy, if you die or if you're no longer working here, can you leave what you have put into this company to your kids? The answer was no. They don't have shares in the company. They can't leave nothing. You know what I mean? But they try to flip it. They keep on trying to flip it, try to gaslight, Dame, you know what I mean? And I see a lot of bloggers, they always come on here, wait until Dame Dash is, almost out. Wait until Dame Dash is not winning. Wait until Dame Dash is, have some type of legal issues or, financial issues. And then they jump on and say, you see that? You see that? Dame Dash is a bum. Why are you listening to him? Those dudes are a bunch of cowards, man. They weren't saying that when Dame Dash was winning. They weren't saying that when everything that's coming out of Dame Dash was working. But you gotta understand, man, when you open your mouth, you gotta know that you will be attacked. When you open and tell the truth, you will be attacked by everybody. Even the people you're defending are gonna attack you. You know what I mean? You gotta remember that. And Dame Dash understands that. And I dislike and I hate and it's disgusting when individuals that are being protected by other souls. And what I mean by that, okay, Dame Dash is fighting for people to win, for the younger guy, for the little guy to win. He's fighting for those people because they cannot fight for themselves, right? And what I hate is that once those people that he fought for get to a point that they can return the favor, it's all crickets. Nobody knows nothing. Without Dame Dash, there's no Rockefeller. Without Dame Dash, there's no Jay-Z. Nobody was looking at Jay-Z. Jay-Z was almost 30 years old. Ain't nobody signing him. Dame Dash put that money in. Jay-Z never had no money like that. Not Dame Dash money. You know what I mean? So yeah, Jay-Z's obviously a talented dude, and he was the half of the part, but it's always the first part. The first part was Dame Dash. Without Dame Dash, there would be no Jay-Z because no one else was giving him that opportunity. Period. You know what I mean? Without Dame Dash, there's no Kanye. Because Jay-Z wasn't even giving Kanye that opportunity. Jay-Z didn't even want nothing to do with Kanye. You know what I mean? And then when everybody splits, Kanye goes with Jay-Z, the man that didn't want nothing to do with him. Loyalty should come into play when it comes to being a man. If you're not loyal, man, it's like you gotta be willing to die for your loyalty as a man. Because if you're not willing to die for who you are as a man, and that means loyalty, what's the point? What's the point of being? You're not a man no more, man. And that's the thing, man. It's a corporate America, corporate Canada. It's an institution. There's no such thing as loyalty. There's no such thing as pride for your honor.